The picture which is currently being shown is the camp which I once attended known as the Backyard Clubhouse. It is affiliated with the gymnasium known as the Bel Air Athletic Club, which is a fitness center in Bel Air, Maryland. Back when I attended the summer camp, which was just shown in the previous section of the video, I was 11 years old at the time, and I'd injured myself really badly due to a basketball which hit one of my thumbs really hard and fractured them. There was a lot of debate on what I could actually participate on from that point at camp because I couldn't do any more physical or sports activities. The decision ended up being that I help out the art instructor. In this course, I helped people around my age and a little younger on how to approach the basic concepts of drawing. So in this course, one of the first things which I demonstrated was how to properly color a shape inside the lines. So I'm going to do that right now, picking any random shape out of this template, and I'm going to outline it with black colored pencil. I outlined a rhombus. Now I'm going to properly color it in. And as you see, here is a properly colored shape inside the lines with the shading of the pencil all going in the same direction. In this art course, the second concept which I demonstrated was how to properly mix colors within a shape. So what I have just now done is, on the same paper as the rhombus, I traced out a circle from the same template, and I mixed two colors within that circle. I started by coloring red, and then I colored orange. And we see the result of that is a not very bright noticeable yellow, but there is indeed a yellow which is somewhat given off from mixing these colors. In this art course, the third concept which I taught to other students was how to properly draw a three-dimensional shape. So for a provided example of that, what I've just done is I again used this outlining grid and I traced out a rectangle, and then I drew another rectangle that was somewhat inside of that rectangle but also somewhat outside of that rectangle. Finally, I drew lines in between the corners of the two rectangles to properly connect them, and we see the result of that is a proper initial rectangle which has now been turned into a rectangular prism. In this art course, one of the last things which I demonstrated to the students is really something that we've had to do the entire time in order to complete the other tasks, and that's just basically outlining a one-sided shape using the template. So that is what I've just done, and as you see, I have done three shapes in a row. First one's a square, second one's a triangle, and the third one's a circle. And this is just a basic exercise to get students familiar with their tracing template. The picture which is currently being shown is an accurate representation of something similar to the thumb cast I had to wear during this injury, and although this was not necessarily the fun part of the experience, what was the fun part of the experience was being able to be in a classroom type of setting and creating an engaging learning environment for other people, especially as these are important aspects of what a teacher needs to do. This really makes me realize the true life saying of everything happening for a reason, because if I had not gotten injured, I would have never had this teaching experience at such a young age.